Hi beauties, and welcome back to my channel. Recently I posted a haul video. It was a collective haul and I thought that I was finished, but I kept purchasing. So today's video is another collective haul. Alright guys, so I wanted to talk about products that I've purchased. It's not that many. This is more of a mini haul, but we're going to talk about them. I'm going to mention these products first because they were sent to me from Beautylish, and it's from Good Molecules, and I am on their PR list. So excited to be on their list. They quite regularly send me products to try out. So this time they have sent me a clarifying cleanse bar. They also sent me Caffeine, Energizing, Hydrogel eye patches. You know I want to open this up. It says formulated to firm, energize, and hydrate tired eyes. I've had pretty good experience with the Good Molecules brand. I think it's pretty affordable on Beautylish. The other products that I have tried have been very good that they've sent to me. So it has this little spatula. I'm guessing I'm gonna need it to get this out. Ooh, wow. Oh my gosh, interesting. It smells fresh, but it's got a little solution and it's got all these eye patches. I don't know what I was thinking it was going to be like. So I guess I would just use this to lift the patch up, okay? You see this? Interesting. I actually purchased some eye patches before from like Groupon or something. They do work. They do depuff and add moisture to your under eye. On those days when I want to pamper myself, I will use an eye patch. So I'm excited to have this. I'm excited. And there are 60 patches. 30 pair, 60 patches. I can't wait to try those out because I'm always trying to help my under eyes as I age and they get drier and darker circles, you know. And then the cleansing bar looks like this. And this is soap-free cleansing bar formulated with willow bark extract, kaolin clay, and cocoa powder to help maintain a clear complexion for acne-prone skin. I get the occasional pimple, but not super acne-prone. But I'll try it just to let you guys know how this works. I think I heard Wayne Goss talking about their soaps. He thought it was really good and it was very, very affordable. Thank you to Good Molecules at Beautylish for sending this to me. So on to the products that I actually purchased. Some of these are re-ups. So some products I was buying again. I've raved about the Lancôme Absolue powder in Absolute Golden for years now. It was Jaclyn Hill who first brought it to everyone's attention that this powder was amazing. I think she even uses maybe a different shade now, but this was the first one she mentioned. I decided to purchase another one because the one that I have, I've had a while. So it comes with a little puff. It's a loose powder, okay? And I'm gonna just rub it in here and see how it looks here. It's a loose powder that adds a radiance. If you wanted to add more radiance, you could just dust this all over. And I use a particular brush that has like the microfiber tips to it. I don't have it in here with me, but there's a particular brush. If I can remember, I'll pop a picture of it up here. I'm actually wearing it today, not this one, but I'm wearing the one that I already have. I will apply this after I apply most of my complexion products. I'll add this to just sort of dust everywhere to add a glow, and then I'll continue with the rest of my application. But it just adds this beautiful radiance, and I haven't found another powder to compare. My ambient lighting powder is not as good. Like a lot of the others that I've tried just aren't as good as this one. I decided to buy a second one because I live between two places. So I'm going to probably take this one with me and leave the other one here, or vice versa. I'm always afraid that someone will do away with a product and now it's gone forever. When it's something that I have to have that particular brand, I'm always nervous that what happens if they decide not to make this anymore. What will I do? I mean, I'm sure I'll survive, but you know what I mean. With that Lancôme purchase, I got some freebies. I got this eyeshadow palette, or face palette eyeshadow palette from Belk. Belk has a beauty line. I don't know how long it's gonna last, but I don't hear people talking about it. So they included this free palette in here. I'll actually test it out. If you never hear me mention it again on this channel, It wasn't that good. I also got a Lancôme brush. I'm pretty excited about this brush, and I'm gonna try to look it up. It doesn't say anything. Like, it doesn't tell me what kind of brush this is, what it's used for, but it's from Lancôme and it's a full size. It looks like it will be a great blush brush. So I will probably use this for blush. I was excited to see that I got a free brush. I got the brush. I got a Lancôme mascara, I believe. Hypnôse Drama. I'm excited to try this because I see it all the time at Sephora and I haven't purchased it, never tried that one. And then I got a tube of lipstick from Lancôme. I don't know the shade of this, but it looks like this. So let's see. Oh, it's a red. It's like a red color. So all of that came free. So Marc Jacobs has this foundation called Shameless. I purchased 3. This is the shade I always wear, Y400. Oh my God, I think I remember this. When you open this, be very careful because it spews out. That's Y400. That's the shade, like my everyday winter shade. I also decided to buy Y440 to see if it would be a good summer shade. Let's see what Y440 is like, and let me try to be really careful this time. Okay, Y440. I don't know if you can tell the difference. And then Y400. Yeah, that's gonna be, I think, a good difference. I know you guys can't tell that much on camera. It's very subtle difference, but on my hand, it's not so subtle. So I think that this one will be really good for my summer shade. They are still on sale, half off at Marc Jacobs websites. And I also purchased one for my daughter in the shade 470, tan 470. She's a little bit deeper than me. So I purchased 3 in total, 2 for myself, 1 for her. If you like a natural finish, it's almost like a second skin. If you like foundations like that and you want to try something high end, but you don't want to spend a ton of money, visit Marc Jacobs website and see if your shade is still available because they're selling out quickly, but they are still 50% off. At least they were a couple of weeks ago. The rest are Sephora items. I picked up the INKEY list, Caffeine. This is an eye cream. My poor daughter has inherited a little bit of my dark circles, but on her other side, her father's side, they have like genetically puffiness under the eye, just deep inset eyes. You know, she notices and I notice that as she gets older, they just are more prominent. When she's tired or anything like that, it's even worse than normal. So I purchased this for her to help her. It reduces dark circles, reduces puffiness, and reduces fine lines. So I got this one for her because she just didn't need some of the anti-aging properties that are in some of the other eye creams. So I was looking for something that wasn't too expensive because she is young. She doesn't need a ton of expensive eye products. I was looking for something that wasn't the most expensive eye cream, but also just address the things that she needed to address. And this one seemed like it would be pretty good. It still wasn't super cheap. It is at Sephora, but it wasn't the most expensive eye cream out there. So this is for her. Another skincare product that I purchased for myself is a sunscreen. You never hear me talk about sunscreen because I don't typically wear it. If it's in my moisturizer, it's by accident, or if it's in my foundation, same thing, accidental. It's not something I go out and look for. I've recently started using it because I'm getting older. I should have started years ago. You know, they always tell you that. But my mother mentioned that she has age spots now, and she's been complaining about them a lot. Every time I talk to her, every other time, she's talking about these age spots that she has on her face. So I pay attention to what she says she's dealing with because genetically, you know, it's possible that I may deal with that eventually. So I decided to do something about it. I also advised her to wear sunscreen. I picked up the SUPERGOOP Unseen sunscreen in SPF 40. I decided to get this one because it says it is unseen. It says broad spectrum sunscreen SPF 40, water and sweat resistant for 40 minutes is what it says. I saw a little commercial or ad, and it was an African American woman who was wearing it and said it disappeared when she applied it. So I just think that sometimes with darker skin, if it has that whiteness in it, that it's just hard to get it to disappear on our skin. So I wanted to try this one and see if it will. I know this is just another skincare product. I have more products in here besides skincare, but I'm just trying to do better by my skin. Okay, so that's what it looks like going on, and it is clear. So let's see if it goes on clear. Wow, it feels like primer. Oh gosh, I wonder if it doubles as a primer. Just now it felt a lot like some of those silicone primers, but not as much like primer, but it absolutely did just disappear. It's not something I want to get excited about. I just want to put it on and forget about it. If I can find one that will allow me to achieve that, I will probably keep wearing the same one over and over again. This is Libre, I think is how you say it, by YSL. Is this bottle not impressive? This looks like a savvy fragrance. This looks like me. It just looks a little bit gaudy, but not too much. It looks luxurious. Guys, oh. This is one of my favorite fragrances that I've smelled in a long time. I kept going and getting samples. There was a time when I was ordering from Sephora and they kept having little samples of this, and I added the samples every single time because I loved it that much. 1.6 fluid ounces, but this is the sexiest fragrance. I don't know. This smells good. I wish I knew the notes and could explain this fragrance, but I have been wanting this for a while, and then I just asked myself, why haven't you purchased it? I think I bought some other fragrances recently. I just couldn't help myself. So excited to have this finally. These are a couple of brushes I got, and I'm re-upping on these. These two brushes I already have in my collection, but Sephora's brushes were 50% off during that President's Day sale, and they stayed 50% off up until the last time I checked the website. Their brushes are fantastic. I had already placed an order and I hauled it and everything, and when I went back on the website and saw that these brushes were still half off, I was like, I can't miss this opportunity. The 92 Pro Featherweight Fan Brush. I originally bought this brush before to use it to apply bronzer, and I didn't really like it for that purpose, but I like it for dusting the powder off. So you guys will see me in my videos doing this. I just find that it dusts the powder away without disturbing my makeup. This brush here was such a great find because it's a natural fiber brush, and they don't have very many of these at Sephora. This is the Pro Precision Powder Brush number 59. And once I wash this brush, it's gonna fluff out a lot, but this brush is perfect for bronzer. Both of these will fluff out quite a bit. So I just bronze the skin with this brush, and this is one of my go-to bronzer brushes now. It is fantastic. I got a bunch of samples here. It's a great way to try it just to see if you like it or not, but it's also just good for travel when you don't want to take the whole thing. I have a drawer in my Alex drawers that has only samples in them. Sample fragrances, sample all of these samples. My sample drawer is starting to get less and less. I'm actually using them. This one is the Priming Moisturizer, Dr. Jart. Never tried this, and it's a primer and a moisturizer. I thought, hey, try it. When I run out of primer or I run out of moisturizer, I'll go to my sample drawer and say, what do I have? I also got the Whipped Argan Oil Face Butter by Josie Marin. I feel like I've gotten those before, so I got a couple of these. They may seem small. These are Point Perks, but these things last forever. These are really good. These are Caviar Anti-Aging Replenishing Moisture CC Cream, and this is for your hair. It's a leave-in. I like using this in my curly hair routine, so I picked up a couple of these too with my Point Perks, and they last forever as well. My last thing that I purchased is from Pat McGrath. It's a gloss. This is a Pat McGrath gloss, Lush Gloss, and this one is the shade Dare to Bear. I bought this little Pat McGrath miniature gloss set. It had the Dare to Bear in it, and I liked the Dare to Bear the most. And this is so pretty. Let's see, I'm gonna put it on top of what I'm wearing, guys. See how nude that is? It's very nude. This is my type of nude color that I like in glosses because I like to put them on top of lipsticks. That's more of how I use them, or even a lip liner, but mostly I'll put on a lipstick first and then I will apply my gloss. I decided to give it a go because it's so shiny. They are so pretty and so shiny. The other one that I have, whenever I use it, it just takes whatever lip look that I'm wearing to the next level. These are really good glosses. If you want to give any of her lip products a try, she makes those little minis. Go to the mini section at Sephora and give it a go. If you don't want to buy the full size, if you don't want to buy the full size and you want to try a variety, that's a good way to do it. It seems like I didn't have that much, but I spent a lot. So that's my haul, everybody. I know that it was a little bit of a mini haul, but again, I did film another haul recently. I'll be sure to link it in the cards, so be sure to check that one out if you haven't had a chance to see that one. I hope that you all enjoyed today's video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below and I will respond. And if you've not already subscribed to my channel, go ahead and click that subscribe button before you leave. So I'll be seeing you guys again very soon in my next video. So until the next time we meet again, this is Savvy signing out.